Hey guys, it's Princess 3X and today I am back with a September favorites video. I am planning on doing some more fashion videos. I got some great feedback on my how to style videos, so I'm going to be doing a couple more of those. If you have any specific pieces you want to see me style, I'll look in my wardrobe and see if I have something similar or the piece you're looking for and make a video around those because I'm sort of stuck for ideas on those right now. But I'm also planning on doing a fall favorite outfits type of video, maybe what I wear in a week or what I wore in a week type of video. I have a bunch of fashion videos planned, but for now I'm going to be doing another favorites video. This is my September favorites. I have a lot of varied stuff in this one, some music, some movies, a YouTube channel, and some accessories and some beauty. So I'm gonna start off with beauty, just get that out of the way. Everything I'm mentioning beauty product wise today is vegan, so you don't even have to worry about it. It's all vegan, all cruelty free. I'm gonna start off with a couple products from Glossier. This is the Glossier Super Pure. This is one of their serums. This is the niacinamide and zinc serum. Normally, I would use the Ordinary's niacinamide and zinc formula, which is I think like a fourth of the price of the Glossier formula, but my only problem with that formula is that it's a very tacky, thick formula and it's a bit hard to do during the day because it can leave a white sort of residue on your face if you use too much, or it doesn't blend in and you have to wait forever. It's just a lot of pain in the morning time at least. I think it's a little bit more potent than this one is, but I just don't like using it in the morning because of the formulation. So I still use that one at night because I don't have to worry about it. I just go to bed and then cleanse my face in the morning, so it doesn't really matter. This one I have been really loving. You can tell I'm already like almost halfway through with the bottle. Really been loving this one for the morning time because it is, I'm gonna see if I can sort of show you. It is almost a pure liquid formula, very thin, very clear. It sinks in really quickly because it's such a thin formula. So I really like the formulation on this one for a more daytime serum, which is great because niacinamide is really great on my skin. It really keeps my breakouts at bay and keeps my skin really clear. So yeah, I've really been liking Glossier Super Pure. I think once I finish this bottle, I will definitely repurchase it. Maybe I'll try the other serums. I'm not that interested in those. I don't see a lot of difference with vitamin C's or hyaluronic acid serums, but this one is really great. So, been using that. I also have been using, sorry, you can hear my dog barking, I'm quite sure. I also have been using the Glossier Zit Stick. So this is their newest release. The packaging is like a Tide to Go pen, which is really cute. You take it off, there's a metal, like, I don't know what kind of tip they called this. Like a medical tip or something that's gonna stay clean even when you use it on your face. And you just crank the bottom to get the formula to come out of the top. I've been using this and I actually do really like it. I like how compact it is. I like that it's a clear formula so you can use it during the day. I still prefer my COSRX acne patches at nighttime. I find that they work a little bit better, but I do like this one. It can dry out your skin. It's benzol peroxide, so it can dry out your skin if you're not careful. You should also, if you wear it during the daytime, put a sunscreen over top for protection. I usually do that anyway, so it's not really a difference in my routine. But I didn't think this was making a big difference. I don't have a lot of pimples, singular pimples, but I got one. I think it was like right here. And it was huge, and I put this on it, and the next morning I woke up and it had significantly gotten less large. It'd gotten smaller. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. So I definitely think it made a difference. I don't normally use something as harsh as benzol peroxide on my skin, so maybe that's why it made such a big difference. But either way, I like it for the occasional pimple and for traveling around with, just because it's such an easy little stick product. I think the packaging was probably genius on their part. So really great product and cheap enough that you can just sort of try it out. Okay, so moving on, I have two little metal tube products. The first is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I bought this on a whim during the VIB sale at Sephora, and I'm so glad I ended up getting this. This is vegan and cruelty free, which is fantastic. They just came out with another mask, I think it's called the Overtime Mask, that I might try. I don't know, that one's a little too harsh for me, but this one's a hydrating mask. I love the different ways that you can use this. I've used this as a moisturizer, and like a pre-makeup type primer. I've used this as an overnight mask. I've used it as a quick wash off moisturizing mask. In all three of those ways, it's fantastic. Makes my skin really glowy, really plump. And I was totally worried that the formula was going to either break me out or clog my pores. It's done neither of those things, and I think it works really, really well. I think it's totally worth the money. The tube is pretty small. It's not a ton of product. It's not a ton of product, but I also don't feel like I use a ton, so I don't feel like I go through it that quickly. I've already had this one for quite a while, and I still have a ton of product left. So despite the small tube, I think it's still worth the price depending on how much you use. I never really slather it on unless I'm doing a really thick overnight mask. Sometimes I'll just like really roughly slap it on and that'll be my overnight mask, but it really just depends on how I'm feeling, how much I feel like I need. There's like a peppermint oil in this, or a pepperminty scent to this, which I really, really like. It makes me feel awake, which is a cheesy thing to say, but I really like the scent that it gives it as well, and the feeling, the tingly feeling that you get because of it. But if you're sensitive to peppermint, I would be careful. I don't think there's a ton in here, but there is enough that you can definitely smell it and feel it. So keep that in mind. But I do really, really like this. Summer Fridays killed it on this mask. So definitely recommend. I also have this from Truly Organic. I'm not sure if I should do a full like rundown and review of all the products that I got from them. If you want to see a full Truly Organic haul or video or review, let me know, because I have 7 products from them, 6 or 7 products from them right now. I'm gonna get some new ones in about a month because I'm part of their subscription service. But this is one of the ones I got in my first box. This has a huge list of things that it is on the back. It's vegan, organic, cruelty-free, chemical-free, non-GMO, sulfate-free, all-natural, paraben-free, and gluten-free. And it is the Body Star Perfecting Cream. This was one of my favorite products from the box that I got. First of all, the package is gorgeous. It's like this lilac, and it's very heavy, very weighty. It's got this like real metal tip on the bottom, which is really great. And it's a super fruit blend. Has cactus flower, neroli, which is what drew me to it because I'm a neroli freak. I love neroli products. And prickly pear boost. It's supposed to be a body moisturizer that gives you a sort of hydrated and glowy look on your body. Specifically on my legs is where I use it. I love this stuff. It has a really great formula where it doesn't leave you feeling oily. I feel like that's the wrong thing to say, but it does leave a sort of oily looking sheen on your legs, which I actually really like. I'm just put a little bit on my hands. I really like that. It blends in all the way, but it leaves you with a very hydrated sheen, a very sort of oily sheen that I think looks really fantastic on legs when I'm wearing dresses and things like that. So that has been my go-to lotion / moisturizer for the body recently, and it's been fantastic. So if you are sort of on the fence about Truly Organic, I'd give it a try. I do like most of the products that I got from them, the ones that I've given try to, so check it out. Yeah. Quickly into accessories. You guys know that I'm a gold girl. I have a couple new bracelets in my life. This one is Banana Republic. This one is Madewell, if you're wondering. My necklaces are the same. The thing that I wanted to mention in my favorites were my earrings. I'm gonna come close so you can see. So I have this smaller hoop up here and this semi-large hoop down here. I want to get one that's like maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. They're both really light. I have them both on both sides. They're both really light. The reason why they're favorites of mine is because I have been avoiding getting solid gold earrings for so long. So I normally wear like gross like nickel or like copper ring earrings, and it's not a look. Finally, I invested in some solid gold. I think these are both 14 karat hoops for my ears. They're both from different Etsy companies, which I will link below. They both had really fast shipping, which was really great. And I love the quality. I love specifically the backing on these. These are like these types of earrings where they like clasp in, which was really important to me because I've had uppers before that you had to like slide the wire into the earring, and it was the weirdest thing. It was impossible to get in and out and ended up just irritating me. These are really easy to get in and out. The uppers are a little harder, but still doable. And I think they were worth the money. I think in total for both pairs together, I paid around $140, I think. which to me is not that expensive considering they are solid gold. I've had no question about that because I've worn them showering and washing my hair and all that and had no tarnishing. They're even staying pretty shiny, so I'm definitely not worried about the formulation metal wise. And if you haven't gotten solid ones yet, I think these are great. They're really light. They don't feel, they might be hollow. They don't feel like heavy on my ears. They're really comfortable. Half the time I don't even notice they're there, and they're just easy. That's what I love about them, is how easy they are. So on my favorites are some solid gold hoops for my ear. These were definitely a well-worthy investment because I'm going to wear these for forever until they break or something. I don't know. Moving on, I'm gonna move into, I guess, I don't really have any clothing favorites, no fashion favorites this time around. I've really been loving Shopsuki. I'll link them down below, their Instagram for buying vintage clothes. I followed them a really, really long time ago, and at the time they weren't offering a lot of like plus sized or my size, which is sort of an average size clothing, but they've come out with a lot of really great larges and extra larges and extra larges and mediums and things like that, 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s that I can wear, and it's been fantastic for me. Horrible for my wallet. I've gotten a few pieces, maybe I'll show you guys, but I've gotten a few pieces from them that are really cute, and they're really quick, really quick on shipping. I got something like 3 days after I ordered it from them. Depends on the day they ship out that week, but I've gotten some things like 3 days after, sometimes like up to 5 days, which still isn't a lot to me. So I've been loving Shopsuki. I'll link them below if you're a vintage shopper and you're looking for more size diversity and product diversity. I'll put them down below in the description. Moving on to less tangible things, I have a YouTube channel that I want to recommend that I started watching, and I can't remember the name in Chinese. I like memorized it, but I can't remember it now. It's this Chinese girl, or her name is Chinese at least, living in Sydney or living in Australia, and she does these really simple day-to-day vlogs, not every single day, but a few times a week or like once a week. I don't know her timing yet, but her vlogs are so serene. It's almost like ASMR vlog version. She does a lot of like cooking on them and latte making and stuff like that. It's not even really a tutorial. It's just sort of like, here's what I eat in a day, but like the most calming way of doing that. I don't know how to explain it. I'll link it below. You don't need to know Chinese to watch her channel because she doesn't ever speak. She does have like Chinese subtitles, but you don't have to understand Chinese to be able to understand what's happening in the video. I love it. There's just something about it that's fantastic and makes me want to live her life. So I will link them. I link her below so you can check her out. And then I have 2 Netflix series I want to recommend. The first is On Children, which is a Chinese, sort of a Chinese Black Mirror. I don't want to completely equate it to that because I don't think the creators would like being called a Chinese Black Mirror, but it is very much a Chinese Black Mirror around children. Specifically, that's the running theme throughout the show. Like I said, it's called On Children. It's on Netflix, so you can check it out there. If I had to recommend certain episodes, the first episode is really fantastic. The last episode is really fantastic. The 4th episode is really fantastic. There's a couple, I think it's number 2 and number 5, that are a little slow. I think 1 through 4 and 6 are probably the best one. So if you want to start, I'd just start with 1, but maybe skip number 2 and go straight to 3, and then skip number 5 and go straight, and then watch 2 and 5 last once you've sort of gotten a feel for the show. But it is really well done. I think it makes you think about things. It makes you feel for the characters, like all of the characters, even if they're doing something bad, it makes you feel for them. And if you liked Black Mirror, it is very much the same thing. It's like technology or like weird sciencey things gone wrong and how that affects the characters. So check it out if you're a Black Mirror fanatic, or even if you're not and you're looking for a new Netflix series. Also, if you're looking for a new Netflix series, I recently finished Maniac, which is a limited series featuring Emma Stone and Jonah Hill, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. It's sort of weird, and it's set in a sort of dystopian, almost like a dystopian 80s, but it's not. It's like futuristic dystopian 80s. It's so hard to like place it time period wise, but I think that's a really great part about it, is you're not really sure where you are in the reality of the characters, and it's really well filmed. It's so beautiful visually, so I definitely recommend it for that part. Emma Stone and Jonah Hill are so great in it. They're really great actors in it. I've never been a huge fan of either of them, but I really love them in Maniac, and the plot is really cool. So also, it's a dark comedy. I'm a dark comedy queen. I love dark comedy. I've always considered, I think a lot of people consider Wes Anderson dark comedy, and I love his dark comedy, his version of dark comedy. I think Maniac's a little similar, maybe a little darker, but still very similar. So if you love dark comedy as much as I do, then it's great for that as well. And yeah, it's based on a Norwegian series, but it's so well done. So if you haven't checked out Maniac yet, check it out. Don't watch it based on the trailer. I don't think the trailer really gives you any clue into what the show is actually about. So you just sort of have to watch it to find out, but really well done, and a great ending to it as well. So I recommend you checking out Maniac. Then I have two artists I want to bring up. I've been really into like 80s songs recently, or 80s, not 80s songs, but songs that are based on like the 80s feel. I have two from, or just one, maybe one, from Sunmi, Sunmi, am I saying that wrong? Why does it sound weird on my tongue right now? Sunmi. Sure. She's a Korean singer under JYP, formerly in the Wonder Girls. I could be effing all of this up. I don't know why my brain is just blanking on her right now. Just came out with a song called Siren. It's fan-freaking-tastic. The dance is fan-freaking-tastic. The music video is fan-freaking-tastic. She looks beautiful as always, and Siren is such a catchy 80s vibe song, so I recommend you checking that out. The other one is Takagi, who are an Italian production duo, or like a DJ duo, I think. Two songs by them. Da Sola is this first song I heard, and then I think the other song, I'm gonna butcher this, I think it's L'esercito de Selfie or L'Certo de Selfie. I don't know Italian, but that's the other song. So I'm gonna link all of those below, so you can just click. You don't even have to bother with my bad pronunciation on things. You just click and go over to them, but they're really, really fantastic. It's in Italian, but I don't know, I love it. Very 80s vibe on Da Sola, so I've really been liking that as well. But yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed my September favorites. Real quick rundown of my outfit. My top is thrifted Ralph Lauren. My jeans are thrifted jeans, like Rider jeans, dark blue. My necklace is Chloe, Mejuri. Hoops are Etsy, like I said. This thin bracelet is Banana Republic. I love the latches on both of these bracelets. They're like slide latches. And then this bracelet with the half moon I got with Maddie, my friend, my best friend. We got matching ones. She has the other half of the moon. That one's from Madewell. So yeah, that is it. I'm heavy breathing, y'all. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything specific you want me to do a video on, please, please, please let me know. Anything you want me to review or do or show or style. I'm open to it all. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I will talk to you guys later.